Yes, everyone, it's right here, the facelift of the Volkswagen Touareg. Now, I think this facelift was well deserved. It was needed, guys, because now the Volkswagen Touareg was starting to go away. Nobody knew where it was going, but now it's finally resurfaced yet again. Now, the thing is, the Volkswagen Touareg is related to some very interesting cars like the Bentley Bentayga, the Lamborghini Urus, and then the Audi Q7 and the Audi Q8. And of course, we cannot forget about the Porsche Cayenne. This is supposed to be the cheapest out of the whole bunch, but then, guys, for a price of 113,000 euros, this is how much this Volkswagen Touareg costs. Is it good value for money or not? We're gonna find out in a moment. But guys, this is not the first time Volkswagen has tried to compete in the premium segment. Volkswagen tried it with the Volkswagen Phaeton, and it didn't end very well because it was related to the Audi A8, so therefore nobody could understand why should they pay so much for a Volkswagen when they can just have an Audi A8 instead. So the Volkswagen Touareg, what does it really have that helps it stand out of the siblings? So because this is a facelift, the first area that's seen visual changes is the lighting, guys. Volkswagen has employed a continuous rear light. Now, the design could be a strong reference to the Volkswagen T-Cross, and which equally is a reference to the Volkswagen Corrado of the 90s, guys. Cool way to go. I'm going to confess, from a distance, it looks like the Volkswagen Passat grew up. Or it looks like an Audi e-tron. Surprisingly, you get real exhausts right there, guys. Nothing fake. You get nice 5-spoke alloys, everyone. Now, don't let the design fool you into thinking it's not a 5-spoke. Look very carefully. There are some gaps in between. It's really interesting how Volkswagen's gone about it, but the design of the wheel made me think of the Audi e-tron. Now, over here is the front of the Volkswagen Touareg. It has seen almost no change compared to the pre-facelift version, everyone, but it looks very interesting, and I'm really impressed with this particular Volkswagen Touareg because it looks far better than the previous generations, everyone. Oh, and I think this illuminates. Look at this. Perhaps I think this is where the facelift has taken place. You get a 360-degree parking camera, and you get parking sensors at the front and at the rear. Guys, I looked very carefully and I don't see any blind spot monitoring. Or maybe I didn't look carefully enough, but yeah, there's no marking on the mirror. Look at the exterior of this Volkswagen Touareg, guys. I'm beginning to question some things here. The Audi Q7 is supposed to be in the luxury segment. Maybe the badge implies it's supposed to be a humble version of the Audi Q7, but then the price of 113,000 euros, guys. I love the sound of the door when you open and close it. Now for the part which I was very much looking forward to, the interior of the Volkswagen Touareg. So, interior of the Volkswagen Touareg has remained largely similar to the pre-facelift from what I've seen. It's very interesting. Now, when it comes to the way it's presented, it has something a bit in common with the Audi Q7 in terms of technology, guys. So the difference is that the Audi Q7 now has split screens, just like most Audi models of today. So one screen above for your navigation and your media controls, and the second dedicated entirely to your climate controls. But for this Volkswagen Touareg, you get this huge, massive screen right here that's connected directly to your instruments cluster. Now, I have to confess, the Volkswagen interior looks like the most interesting out of its siblings. Like, I have to say, it's far better than the Audi Q7 itself and the Porsche Cayenne. Now, if you like technology, this interior is for you. But if you are a badge snob, this is certainly going to be a debate. Now, first of all, I want to talk about presentation here. I love this wooden trim right here, this nice chrome that accompanies it as well. The seats are black leather, or should I say dark gray leather, with white piping on the side and this white stitching that accompanies it. Really nice, guys. And speaking of seats, you get fully electric seating adjustments, and both front seats are electric seats, and they have the memory as well. This is cool. This is awesome, guys. I mean, it's quite rare I see the front passenger getting seating memory. So in some senses, Volkswagen is generous. 130,000 euros though, it is expected, but I already spotted a problem when I looked up here. You guys can probably guess by now that I am obsessed with glasses holders, right? Sunglasses holders. I look up here and the first thing I notice is that there's no sunglasses holder. Now, when it comes to steering adjustment, the steering adjustment is super slow. It's electric though, but it can move up, down, in and out if you have the patience. It's just it takes forever. And then when it comes to the steering wheel, the feel of the steering wheel is, it's leather wrapped, but it's not squidgy. But at least it's perfect. I mean, it's not thick like what BMW gives on their M kit, guys, because whenever BMW gets an M kit, they always give steering wheels that are so thick they feel like mountain bike tires. But this feels proper, if anything. But it's not the best, but it is proper. It's heated, by the way, though. It's heated and it's good. Stokes are good. You don't get a third stoke for your cruise control, so I guess the cruise control is just on the steering wheel. Or maybe I'm confusing that with Skoda, because I know Skoda has a third stoke all the time dedicated to your cruise control. Now you do get pallets, but the pallets are super small. You can only reach them in this position, guys. I cannot reach it when my hand is down or when my hand is above. I can only reach it when my hand is completely horizontal to the horizontal spoke of the steering wheel, guys. Now, another cool feature of this Volkswagen Touareg is that you get a suspension adjustment, judging by this swivel wheel right here. And then there's another swivel wheel over here dedicated to road conditions or driving modes. Now, looking at this area, I like this presentation. You get the piano black effect, but I already noticed something quite interesting. First, on the bright side, you get this nice transmission over here. It looks like something you usually get on Audi cars. And then also you get a start-stop button right here. This is usually something Audi does. Great. But then there's a bit of a problem. For a price of 113,000 euros, most competitors make efforts to maybe doing a nice presentation, like having a piano black covering the cup holders. But in this Volkswagen Touareg, you get two cup holders that are of adjustable size. Great. But they are just sitting over here exposed. For a price of 113,000 euros, I would expect a decoration or something covering it. But they are illuminated, at least they look good. And then another thing I've noticed is that right next to the hazard lights and right next to the volume control of the infotainment system, you get the traction control button, guys, the traction button. Just be careful not to press it. Usually most car manufacturers put it at an isolated spot so that there's no way you can accidentally press it, but Volkswagen just kept it right there. It's not enough to look good, guys. We have to cover practicality purpose. So, cup holders I mentioned earlier, they're perfect. They can fit my water bottle perfectly, and they're quite big, guys. It's really good. Now, you get a little storage space over here for your wireless telephone recharge, 12-volt socket, and the charging port over there. Really nice, guys. And underneath this piano black trim. Now, the moment of truth, central console storage. Are you joking? Guys, take a look at this central console storage. From the surface, it looks very big, but when you open it, it's very shallow, guys. And there's two charging ports in there. The glove box is easy to reach from the driver's seat, although some competitors like the Volvo XC90 have a button right here for me to open the glove box. So I wonder, why didn't Volkswagen do something interesting about that? But it's not a big deal. The glove box is average for its price and segments, but it's detailed. You can hold certain cards and things in there, but it's not very deep for storage. Now, on the bright side, you do get an additional storage space right here, which is good, but a bit small. And you get door bins over here that cannot really... Maybe they can fit a big water bottle, but they're just about so and so. And the door bin is a bit shallow, guys. So in terms of practicality, compared to the Audi Q7, don't expect much advantage in this Volkswagen Touareg. But on the other hand, it's still got something to live up to, guys. Like, for instance, I like the way they've done the door handle. The door handle is very squidgy and nice, and also I like the leather effect on the door. And the presentation of the door buttons is good, but to be honest, it's the same thing I've seen in other Volkswagen cars. Now it is time to check out the rear seats of the Volkswagen Touareg, guys. So first thing I like is that you get a nice handle over here to help yourselves in, and I just noticed you get ISOFIX there, which is good. But the thing is that the covers of the ISOFIX, they go off, so just be careful not to lose the covers, guys. Say I'm going on a trip, I need a armrest right here. 113,000 euros, and you just get basic cup holders right there that are just there of fixed sizes. They don't adjust, and it's a bit shallow, so my drink can spill all over the place. Okay, this one holds my bottle better because this cup holder is smaller than this one. But the point is, guys, practicality. You get a nice beacon of hope lighting there. You get the coat hook over here. That's already decent. And you get another coat hook right here on the B pillar, which is good. And a nice air vent right here. Speaking of air vents, you get a detailed climate control, guys. Brilliant. But heated seats, guys. Do we get heated seats? No, we don't. But we do get an additional storage space right here. Oh, okay, I spoke too soon. It's not storage space. It's 12-volt socket and charging port. Okay, but... okay. Anyways, speaking of storage space, at least you get a nice door bin. Anyways, the door bin is good. I can see it's quite nice. It's a bit shallow, but it's good. Yeah, can fit my water bottle perfectly. And you get a net for a back seat. Now, this is better than leather pockets, guys. Although the back of the seat is hard plastic. It's... yeah, it's good. Oh, legroom. Legroom, plentiful. Knee room, plentiful. Headroom, plentiful. I had no doubt it was going to be great. Now all 4 doors get keyless entry, and also all 4 doors get soft close. Just like a Bentley Bentayga. Now the moment of truth. Is the boot space the area where the Volkswagen stands out from its siblings? We're gonna find out, guys. It almost pushed me, but that doesn't matter. What matters is the boot space is huge, but there's already something. Let's take a look at it together. Over here, the entrance of the boot space, you get this nice metallic plating, guys. It's really good. The boot floor has a nice touch to it, a durable quality, very nice. Nothing too fancy, but then nothing cheap either. I already see a nice tether point right here, guys, and it's great quality. It looks like something durable, it doesn't wobble. But there's already just a little thing you have to watch out for. The body paint stands out very proudly, guys. So just be careful when putting luggage in or out. You get a nice hook over here for your shopping. Ideal. And then over here, guys, you get, well, not additional storage space, but you get your repair kit, guys. Although it seems a bit more spacious from what I've seen of the Range Rover Sport. Now the Range Rover Sport competes in this exact same segment, and this is certainly more spacious, especially in this area. You get additional volume. So here's my conclusion of the Volkswagen Touareg facelift, everyone. I have to say, I tried, and I tried. I tried my best to look for whatever justified the price of 113,000 euros, guys, and the only thing that really convinced me was the interior. The interior looks like something that stands out from its sibling models, and it looks far more interesting than the interior of the Porsche Cayenne, the Audi siblings, like the Audi Q7 and the Audi Q8. But that's it. That's about it. For the rest, the exterior, I mean, it has this Volkswagen identity, but then it's not the identity that's the issue, guys. The option list was there as well. I mean, it's good. I was surprised it even had soft close to it. For a price of 113,000 euros, is this Volkswagen Touareg good value for money or not? You know what, everyone? I have to say that this Volkswagen Touareg is okay value for money, and that's it. There's nothing further I can add. The only thing I loved about it was the certain equipment it had on board. It's hard for me to spot something that's advantageous compared to its sibling models, like the Porsche Cayenne and the Audi Q7, and then also the Bentley Bentayga. Well, the obvious advantage is that this is far cheaper than the Bentley Bentayga and the Lamborghini Urus, but you guys get my point. Price of 113,000 euros, competitors offer more interesting things, like Audi offers the status, Volvo offers the safety and the family friendliness. So, you know, I'm struggling to see what exactly is this Volkswagen offering with the Touareg here. My opinion of this Volkswagen Touareg: I love this Volkswagen Touareg. It's an interesting competitor in the luxury SUV segment, guys. I'm not going to say it is the best, but it is just one of the interesting ones, okay? It's a unique model with a unique concept. It's basically an oversized Volkswagen Tiguan, but with some attempt towards a bit of everything. So attempt towards family friendliness, attempt towards technology. It's a very versatile, full-sized SUV with no specialty. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and stay tuned for more videos that are on the run. I will see you all next time.